Scene 10. Enter Captain and Rodrigo.
Are all accounted for?
All but Iago, sir.
'Tis likely royalty of Denmark hath eliminated him for last night's brawl. 'Tis hopeful that this be the case, since we need not such men on journey hours, such men who brew disruption daily whilst they live. Tell me, what is the time?
1/3 to the hour, Captain.
We must depart, ere welcome hours run short. I fear the king shall think that all of us, that all Italians stir trouble in the homes of hosts, in fine that this distress our stay has caused, not worth the spices we shall bring on future date. Allay thy doubts, and hither come, Rodrigo.
Aye, sir.
Enter Iago.
Good sir, dost thou again intend to now depart without myself on board? So soon thou chooses to attempt again what failed not some 2 days ago.
Iago, thou art not permitted board the ship. The courses thou hast taken since our landing here will cause destruction on us all.
Am not permitted, sayest thou?
Captain, surely there is a method just of punishment that's less severe than to maroon him on this land.
The good of comrades ours is how we must concern ourselves. The sea is unforgiving of the foolish acts of men, and I cannot permit such foolishness aboard my ship, if it be in extremities as his.
Thou hast no comprehension of extremities. I have survived the wrath of lords and queens. Can foolish men do this as I have done?
I cannot speak for Danish laws, nor what particularities they practice here. If I were king, I'd have thy head upon a pike. Thy recklessness shall end thyself or someone else. I charge thee, get thee gone.
Entitled goat! Vain hypocrite! What lengths of such dishonor thou possessest to abandon men thou leads, even such men that thou despise. A weak and lazy man that leads as thee is worthy not to e'er command a ship. I charge thee draw. I shall relinquish comrades mine of their poor leadership.
Insanity hast captured thee. The seas do force some men to madness of this great extent. Thou art a danger to us all, and so I shall accept the challenge thou presents for safety of my men and ship.
What ho! What reason escapes thee both to think this petty grudge is worth such blood and death? I charge thee, sheathe thy swords before the men of Elsinore do slay the two of you.
Captain disarms Iago.
Captain, in faith, behold thyself, make time to think.
Rodrigo, traitorous man, I'm slain because of thee.
Forgive me, I did act to save my friend, and in so doing hast betrayed my captain.
I know the good in thee doth stir some guilt within thy soul. Such guilt he would not feel for thee hadst thou been perished on this day or days in future labor for his ship.
What cause, what happenstance didst thou intend by his demise? When comrades ours do know of this, they shall find means to slay thee too, if I do fail in the task.
Rodrigo, hear my words ere thou strikes, for thou knows not all the greater workings present here, of kings and queens that shall o'ercome his death in minute soon, and drown all curiosity for him, and what did happen in this hall. When we depart, I shall put forth thy name for captain of our ship, as thou hast honor and such knowledge for the strifes of men that man a ship, such knowledge he did not possess nor care to learn. 'Tis known by all aboard the ship that thou hast good and worldly qualities that mark a leader and a nobleman. They shall suspect that men who shall commit a murder ere the sun begins to set didst cause the death of this forged leader, and thy silence on the matter of who shall uptake his coveted position will make men presume the innocence of thee, as I shall be the one to make orations of what reasons be in the promotion of thy station to a captain ere we leave.
Thou cannot think that I be of such low intelligence to know that selfishness is cause for murder of our captain here. Thou hast no love for me.
I love the two of us, as one cannot find love for friends nor wives until he has found love to give himself. 'Tis preservation and a love for thee that roots the actions of this day. When we return to Italy, and when our royalty discovers that it was thy manly virtues that did lead us back to Venice when our captain died, they shall permit thee to maintain the title of the captain, and so grant ability to then become a nobleman, where wealth will grace thy lap, a title that permits the wooing of the ladies of the court, the daughters of the wealthiest men of Italy, such women that before today thou mayst not speak or even gaze upon. I prithee think, if thou find'st pleasure in the thought of manning sails upon the sea for all eternity, then hand me to what justice sailors of our ship possess. But no fortune forgives not once, nor doth not give same opportunities to the same earthbound man a second time.
Some fate or will of God hast kept alive thy body to this day, despite what chances and what risks that thou consumes with famished appetite at every opportunity to so disrupt the order of the world. May God grant me the same reward for risks, the risk that thou shalt be the death of me.
If I am death for thee, I will refrain from all the chances thou beratest me for, as I shall never find the peace I seek if thou shouldst die, as guilt is what adorns the walls of hell, and so consumes all happiness.
Until that day, I am for thee.
We must now flee, and put on faces of surprise, for news of Captain's death shall challenge our disguise.
Exit Iago and Rodrigo.